Once some disciples of Buddha asked Buddha, why do you always say to take food with love? And why do you say to take food in a balanced quantity only? If we do not take that food with love, then will it not remain food? Or if we consume too much food, so will that work as poison? Buddha said that our thoughts become like the food we eat. By food here, Buddha means all these things, whatever we take, whether it's food or information, both these things deeply affect our lives. Buddha tells his disciples, let me tell you a little story. This will help you understand better. Once upon a time, a hermit used to live in the forest by building his own cottage. Whoever goes to him with his problem, he immediately solves his problem. Gradually, people from nearby villages also started coming to that monk to know the solution of their problems, and he solves everyone's problems. Gradually, his fame spread from village to town and from town to the capital. The fame of the sage reached the ears of the king of that state. So one day the king, along with his commander and minister, went to meet that monk. The king said to the monk, Maharaj, I have heard many discussions about you. I heard you have a solution for every problem. That's why I think you are most needed in our state court, where the people bring new problems every day. Why are you wasting your time here in the woods? You wouldn't even get proper food here. Wild fruit must be plucked and eaten. Have to sleep on stones. You have come with us to our palace. There you will be given every facilities. There will be delicious dishes to eat. You taste them. Why you are wasting your time here? You sit with us in our royal court and beautify the royal court. That sage forbids that king a lot, but the king do not agree, falls at his feet, and finally takes the monk with him to the palace. And in the palace that king gives many kinds of comforts to that monk. Slowly time passes, and along with it slowly the behavior of the monk also changes. You will not believe that while living in the palace of which king, the behavior of that monk changes completely. Even that sage does not understand this. Then why is his nature changing so much? Then suddenly, one day after getting a chance, sage escapes from the palace. But he escapes with some valuables with him. It contains queen's necklace, diamonds are gems, and some precious stones. When the king learns of the theft of the monk, so he sends some soldiers after him to catch him. Brothers search for the monk everywhere, but he is nowhere to be found. The monk runs towards the forest and gets tired of running. Then comes to the middle of the forest and sits under a tree. As soon as he sits under the tree, then a fruit breaks from the tree and falls to that monk. The sage was very hungry, so he ate the fruit. That fruit is a medicine which after entering the stomach make him sick. If medicines are taken unnecessarily, then it can harm the body. That medicine makes that hermit very ill. He becomes so ill that he is about to die, and his body dries up like wood. Now that monk gets the idea that why am I running away with that king's money? I was a saint. Don't know what happened to me, that I am running with this money, not in vain. As soon as this thought comes, that monk is filled with a sense of self-pity. He repents a lot and goes back to the palace, and starts returning the king's money, and asks the monk when you had to return it. Then why did you run away with this money? Hearing this, the hermit tells the king, Sorry, king, but for last few months I ate your food. That's why I thought exactly like you. Good luck to the tree that gave me that medicinal fruit, eating that made me sick, and all that I ate of yours went into that disease. And then I realized how wrong I was doing. That sage tells the king that whatever wealth you have not earned it by working hard. You either stole it or recovered it. That's why my intelligence was corrupted in the use of this money. Buddha tells the disciples after the story is over, what we accept determines our future. That's why I want to tell you that before accepting anything, look at the thing what you're going to take comes from where does it come from? Sin, does it come from anger or jealousy, or comes from love? Because whatever you take in, whether it is food or thoughts, these two decide how your future will be. Guys, I hope you got to learn something from this story.